You're listening to Bedtime Stories with Meika Jay, a space to slow down, breathe deep, and fall asleep to stories that speak to your soul. Tonight's story is Toni's story, Session 2. Get comfortable, dim the lights, and let's begin. Close your eyes. The first time you tell the truth, it feels like ripping fabric. The second time, it feels like deciding whether to breathe again. Toni didn't sleep much the night after session one. Not because she regretted it, because her body did. Every sentence she spoke in that room kept replaying different angles, different lighting, like her mind was checking for cracks. There's this weird loneliness that comes after you say something out loud that you've been carrying in silence for years. You expect relief, but instead, you get echo. She stood in her kitchen that morning, staring at the sink, running water, her hands under it, as if lemon cleaner could wash off memory. Clean isn't the same as safe. She knows that now. She thought about canceling. She typed the message, deleted it, typed it again, deleted it again. Because the first session was bravery. The second one, that's commitment. The room looks the same. Same clock, same rain, same chair waiting like it remembers her shape. But Toni sits differently this time. Less collapse, more caution. Healing doesn't rush, it circles. And sometimes, some weeks don't feel like 7 days. They feel like a hallway you have to walk twice. This is session 2. Welcome back, Toni. Yeah, I I almost didn't. What, you changed your mind? I kept hearing myself in my apartment, in the shower, in the quiet. It's like once you say something out loud, it won't go back to being small. Some truths expand wide when exposed to air, and some just ate louder. Toni continued her session. I thought I'll feel lighter, but I felt raw, like skin after tape is pulled too fast. Well, Toni, raw doesn't mean wrong. Well, it feels wrong. It feels like I'm disloyal. To who? To the house. What happened, Toni? I went on a date. Tell me about it. Her name is Camille. She's an architect. She wears boots even when it's warm. She laughs from her stomach, not her throat. She touches like she's asking. We were sitting on her couch. She leaned in. Nothing rushed, nothing wrong. And my body left the room. Left how? I mean, like I could see us. Like I was watching someone else try to be normal. And she looked at me and said, "You okay?" And I smiled. The kind of smile that keeps things clean. And there's that word again, clean. The therapist continued the session. Did you want to be there? Yes, that's the worst part. I wanted her, but wanting feels dangerous, like the house might lean again. Your body remembers what your mind tried to survive. I'm tired of my body remembering things I'm trying to forget. But Toni, what would safety look like now? Being able to stay, not disappear when someone is gentle. I mean, I don't want to push off people for what they didn't do. Did you tell Camille any of this? No. Why not? I don't want to be fragile girl with trauma. I just want to be desired. But desire without safety feels like standing in a doorway without a lock. Toni continued her session. After she walked me to my car, she kissed my forehead, not my mouth, my forehead. And I cried the whole drive home. And what did the tears mean? That someone touched me without taking something. And I didn't know what to do with that. That sounds like grief. For what? For the girl who didn't get that. Yeah. Have you been angry? At who? At anyone. I don't do anger. You don't? I do competence. I do humor. I do I'm fine. Anger feels loud. What would it say if it could speak? It would say, why did nobody notice? Why did I have to save myself? Why did I have to be the adult? Why did she keep cleaning? Some questions don't need answers. They just need air and a space to breathe. The therapist continued the session. When Camille leaned in and your body left, where did it go? The hallway. The one from the house? Yeah. And what would it take for you to walk back into that room with Camille? Maybe telling her about all of it, or at least enough. And what would telling her give you? It would it would give me it would give me a chance to stay. And Toni, what would you like to remember from today? That my body isn't my enemy. It's just late and it's still learning the lock works. And the size of the shape? Not a ring, not a couch. Maybe it's a door. Yeah, that's it. It's a door. And what about this door? I have the key. Healing isn't about forgetting what leaned. It's about realizing you're the one standing now. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do is stay in the room when someone loves you gently. Thank you for listening. I hope you're able to sleep well tonight, and I'll see you in the dark. Good night.